seconds to get rid of Dan Carr at Upton Park. It went by in a blur. Maybe this one will last a little bit longer against Paddy McGarrity of Belfast. We get a better chance to see Evans. He started incredibly fast against Carr, and he's straight into action here. Straight to work body shots and head shots too. This on the undercard of Ricky Burns' super featherweight title defence here in Glasgow at the Braehead Arena. It's chilly outside, but Evans is white hot at the moment in the ring. He's gone to work. I'm delighted to say, as ever, that I'm joined ringside by Colin Hart. Good evening, Colin.
Good evening. Evans is only got a box 3 threes.
Well, not even that. 4 twos maybe in the amateurs. He comes out at a sprint, doesn't he?
Yep. Now although you said it's a bit hot in here, it's not quite that hot. I mean, this is an ice hockey stadium, and you can feel the cold coming up from beneath the floorboards here. I think he wants to keep warm, Mr. Evans.
He's doing his best to warm up here. It's a punch a second at the moment from Evans. Seems to have found a tough opponent in this Northern Irishman.
I tell you what, Evans has got a style that's going to excite the fans, there's no doubt about that. He's a no-nonsense fighter.
Keep his corner excited as well, I imagine, Colin.
Absolutely.
He certainly takes a few risks, doesn't he? Good body shots there, though. Head shots too. So he's got a bit of power, doesn't he?
Well, the Irish boy is standing up to it rather well. He's whacked him to the body quite a few times. Those left hooks to the body, and he hasn't wilted, I must say that for him.
Well, he won't be able to stand here too long, McGarrity, and take these shots. We're working over in this first round from Evans. Body shot goes in again. Fair play to McGarrity. He's standing in the pocket. He's trying to get off some shots of his own. He's got the same speed as Evans. All the same accuracy. Obviously brought a few fans with him up from Blackwood in South Wales. He met some of his supporters earlier in the hotel. They were quite a lively lot, weren't they, Colin?
Absolutely, and they did well together.
They proudly told us they came from Joe Calzaghe country. The corner of South Wales certainly seems to have produced more than its fair share of boxers. There's a bit of headwork I thought went in there from Evans. Maybe on the referee's blind side. The bell goes for the end of the first round. Positive start from Craig Evans.
Yeah, there's no doubt he'll won that round. We got the break. But, yeah, all right, they look hard. They look as if they should be hurting the Irishman. Maybe he's not, doesn't punch as hard as we think he does.
Well, we shall see. McGarrity unbeaten as well. Solitary win to his name, just like Evans.
I mean, there's a clip of him here. I mean, he is wide open. And he's gotten away with it with McGarrity, but you can't, as he goes on, in his pro career, he's got to be more careful than that.
Well, you fancy a right-hand counter, wouldn't you, Colin?
Well, he's
where that left hand was.
Totally exposed his head to McGarrity.
Well, boxing's in the blood. His father was his grandfather, Craig Evans, was an ABA champion as well, a long, long time ago. Probably around your time, Colin Evans.
Yeah, I probably saw him fight.
He might have been an ABA champion in the 50s, Evans' grandfather. Very much in Colin Hart's era. They're only teasing you, Colin.
I can take it. Got skin like an elephant.
As Evans backs up onto the ropes at the moment. Both boxers are wearing red shorts. Evans is the one doing most of the work. Good 1-2 there. A bit low from Evans with that left hand. just had that nick under the left eye at the end of the first round. Corn did a bit of work on it. It's just a little bit of blood seeping from it. Nowhere near the eye though.
Evans has put a tremendous effort into these opening minutes, and I think he's feeling the pace, his own pace. His mouth is dropping open a little.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the second round, aren't we, Colin? The pace has dropped noticeably. That blistering opening. Now McGarrity sticks one in low of his own. Goes unpunished by the referee. Well, he couldn't have kept up that pace, could he, from the first round, Colin?
Unless his name was Pacquiao.
If his name was Pacquiao, he'd be getting paid a few more bob than tonight. It's a real dogfight at the moment. Have we seen a jab yet? Not sure we have.
No, I haven't. I don't think Evans has heard the word. But anyway, you know, we can't complain because this is what the fans like to see. But if he goes on boxing like this throughout the early part of his career, makes me wonder whether he'll have a long one.
McGarrity's just beginning to come into the fight a little bit. Again, he's got Evans backed up on the ropes. He's quite content to be there, Craig Evans. Caught some shots now.
Yeah, McGarrity's coming more and more into it. He's weathered the storm, as they say, and he's beginning to fight back.
Good body shot there from Evans. I think McGarrity was feeling some of those on the belt. Marches back to his corner though.
Well, it's a shame this is only 4 rounds.
Yeah, a warm round of applause from the crowd. Sometimes with these fights, Colin, it's a bit, get the impression no one's really watching, but it does seem to have grabbed everyone's attention.
As I say, as they say, to use the old cliche, a crowd pleaser is Mr. Evans. Oh, well, both of them. I mean, the Irish boy is playing his part in this.
We made the point when we came in, there was only a handful of fans. There's a few more now, not many more. That sometimes it's half of these guys, isn't it, to fight in front of an empty arena. There's no atmosphere.
They must feel like they're back in the gym. Nobody's watching because there's nobody in the arena. But as you say, a few more have crept in since we started boxing about 40 minutes ago.
Now, sometimes these guys, they go through the motions, collect their check, another win on the record or another loss on the record. Easy night, but these two have really come to earn their money this evening. They won't be on big bucks down the card. Only a 4-rounder as well, both in their second pro fight. 1 win each. Evans desperate to have a fight back in Wales. I guess the aim would be for him to be part of this resurgence that Nathan Cleverley's leading at the moment. Cleverley, of course, fights for an interim WBO title next weekend. Can't be too long, I'm sure, before Cleverley goes back to Wales. Not fought.
It's hardly fought there, has he?
I was going to say he's not fought in his home country for as long as I can remember. I wonder if it was the Kessler card, Kazagi Kessler.
It must have been the very start of his pro career. So, you know, if he did fight on that card, he went unnoticed, didn't it?
Certainly not had a title fight in Wales. Gum shield out here. McGarrity beginning to take some punishment. To really dig deep. He's on unsteady legs here.
You can put the gum shield in, referee. Yes, at last he's noticed it lying on the canvas.
Just gets a breather here. He's definitely taking his time, isn't he? And the corner taking their time.
I don't think McGarrity's been really hurt. He's taken quite a lot of shots, but I wouldn't say he's been really hurt.
I just wondered if some of those shots stiffened him there.
As I say, it makes you wonder that they probably look more powerful than they really are.
Not much point in us talking at the moment, Colin, because we've got no picture to record.
Do a radio commentary.
Some technical problems here. We've lost the picture, but it will carry on bringing it to you. Again, the gum shield's out. Second time in this round. Again, it buys McGarrity some more time.
So they should tell McGarrity to fight with his mouth closed, because otherwise he'll end up with a broken jaw one night.
He's just desperately trying to keep himself in this. McGarrity, as the storm from Evans rides over him. Evans very much on top at the moment. Bumping heads there. The referee splits them up, and the bell goes for the end of the third.
Well, Evans is busy, and he's comfortably winning the fight, I think.
See some action back here from the third round, the best of it. There went the gum shield. I don't know if that was the first or the second time. It certainly came out twice in the round. We're looking at two corners here. Quite confident corner for Craig Evans.
You use your jab just to touch with jab, and he's going to try and charge forward. You don't need to be anywhere near him.
You know, I think Evans ought to be taught to slow down a little and pick his shots more carefully, and therefore get more power behind him.
He's still learning though, isn't he, Colin? He's still young.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is got a long way to go. Just started out on his career. It's all part of the learning process.
Oh, he just turned 21. He was 21 earlier this year in September. Plenty to learn. This fight will have done him the world of good as well to have got some rounds under his belt. Looks like he will get 4 completed this evening. Times though where we wondered if he could stop Paddy McGarrity early. Stoppage hasn't emerged though.
But it wasn't for want of trying, that's for sure.
No, certainly not in the first 2 or 3 rounds. Seems to have settled for the points win here, hasn't he, Colin? Craig Evans has dropped the pace right off, and
it's either that or he's suddenly tired. So he has thrown a lot of leather.
Maybe, but he's the foot's come off the gas. He's choosing to rely on his reflexes here. Evans. Again, quite content to box off the ropes. Now just shoves McGarrity away. He's got a little bit of devil about him, hasn't he, Evans?
Yeah, he enjoys it, there's no doubt about that.
Reminds me a little bit of the Walsh brothers. They've got that devil about them as well, haven't they?
long left to go now for Craig Evans to record his second win. McGarrity's been brave, hasn't he, Colin? Plenty of heart.
Oh no, I mean he hasn't wilted, as I say, under the onslaught, but and to be fair to him, he's never buckled once. Well, Evans' hand is raised in victory, not surprisingly. So he recorded his second pro win, 2 out of 2. Can't ask for more than that.